Hi, I'm Katie with Dashing Dish, and at Dashing Dish, I'm all about teaching you how to create healthy alternatives to the food you crave. And a lot of times people tell me one of the things that they really crave, and it's hard to give up when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle, is takeout. So whether it be Asian or Mexican, you think there's nothing better than driving through the drive-thru and picking a quick takeout and bringing it home and enjoying it. Well, I'm going to show you that you can make it at home in just about 15 minutes. And today I'm going to do an Asian-inspired dish. It's 15-minute Asian orange chicken. So I have some chicken, just 1 pound of chicken breast, cooking in a pan here. And I have it just over medium heat. And you see how it's kind of getting white there, so it's starting to cook on one side. And I pre-diced it just to make the cooking process a little bit quicker, and it helps it cook more evenly as well. So I started that off in the pan, just cooking it a little bit, and I'm gonna make a sauce to go with this. The sauce is really simple. Again, this is 15 minutes, so it's very simple. We're gonna do 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. I'm gonna take that cap off. So rice wine vinegar is great in Asian dishes. It gives it kind of that tangy flavor. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. And then half a teaspoon of ground ginger. It's very powerful, so you don't want to use too much, just a half teaspoon. 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. You could also do ketchup if you have an organic or low sugar ketchup option. Just add this all to a bowl. And then the juice of 1 orange. So this is what makes it orange chicken. And a lot of times I think that people think, I just don't have time to cook. That's why I grab takeout. It's just easier. I don't have to think about anything. But all of these ingredients you can have right in your pantry. Really, all you need for this recipe is a can of tomato paste, an orange, and then some chicken. And the rest of these things generally are found just in our pantry. So the juice of 1 orange. If you like it a little bit more of that orange flavor, you could do the zest of the orange as well. And then 1 tablespoon of garlic. You could do garlic powder, but I like the fresh garlic for this recipe. And stir that up. And then to make this sauce a little bit thicker, I'm gonna use some cornstarch. I'm gonna give my chicken a quick stir here. So you can see that the sauce is a little bit runny, a little bit liquidy. So we're gonna thicken it up with just a cornstarch mixture. And all I did for this was I did 1 tablespoon of cornstarch with 1 tablespoon of cold water. I mixed it in, and that way it dissolves the cornstarch. If you're opposed to using cornstarch, you can always use arrowroot powder as well. It thickens any sauce. So I'm gonna add that to our sauce mixture. Get it all in there. And the reason I add water to the cornstarch ahead of time is just so that it dissolves, because it kind of gets sticky and clumpy otherwise. So it's important to do that. And then I'm gonna give this sauce a good whisk. Doesn't look like much yet, but when we add it to our chicken, you'll see how it really thickens up nicely. You could also do red pepper flakes to this. You could top it with a little cilantro. So really just bring out those Asian flavors. So I'm gonna add that to the chicken. And you can see the chicken is almost cooked through. We have a little bit of pink left, and that's when you wanna add the sauce. Just at the end there. And then kind of stir it in, and you'll see that it starts to kind of thicken up real quickly. And you'll want to let this cook the rest of the way through the chicken. So it just needs maybe about 2 more minutes, not even, maybe another minute. And I'm going to just go ahead and finish off the rest of those oranges just right into the pan, just to get all the juice in there. And then I like to top this with, like I said, you could do cilantro if you like cilantro, but I like to top it with some sesame seeds, and then I like to serve it with a side of quinoa or steamed broccoli. So it really gives it that Asian-inspired flavor. You get the full meal. And really, it's not about, when you're trying to eat healthy, it's not about cutting things out completely and saying, oh, I can't have Asian food anymore. I just need to have a salad and a chicken breast because that's what's healthy. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but really it's about taking your favorite dishes and putting a healthy spin on them, making it at home. I would say if you can cook at home, even 80% of the time, you will be so much better off when it comes to your health and your nutrition. Because a lot of times food from restaurants is where it adds a lot of salt, a lot of oil and butter in places that really it doesn't even need to be added. So making it from home is so much better for you. And you save money. And like I said, this took 15 minutes, so we saved some time too. Because I would say by the time you make it through the takeout, you're definitely gonna be at least 15 minutes. So I'm gonna bring my plate over here and just scoop a little on there. And again, I would serve this with a side of quinoa, but you could do whole grain rice, some steamed broccoli. Look how good that looks. And the tomato paste gave it kind of that nice, rich, orangey color. And then we're gonna top it with a little bit of sesame seeds. And there you go. Looks just like traditional orange chicken. So I hope that this recipe was helpful for you today and gave you a creative idea rather than just zipping through the takeout. For the more recipes just like this, head over to ctvn.org.